Let's go ahead and write the domain restrictions for this piecewise function that's right in front of us. And we're going to do this with inequality statements today. All right, so the first thing that I want to point out is there are three parts of this graph. You'll notice that there is the part that is increasing right here. You'll notice that there is a section that is constant right here. And then you'll notice that there's another follow-up of a section that is increasing right there. Now, when we write the domain restrictions, we're going to be primarily thinking about the x values. Okay, so we're going to be thinking about x values and writing based off of those. So as we do this, I'm going to put down some what I would call my fence lines. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that. So here we go. We've got our first fence line, which is going to be at the end of this blue one, which goes down to this value of -2. Now, what you'll notice is -2, the graph that is blue, continues to work its way down all the way out here and keep going down. Okay, so that goes down to what we'd consider -infinity. Or we could just simply say that all the values will be less than or equal to -2. So I'm going to write that down as our first domain restriction. X is less than or equal to -2. Now, the second domain restriction, which you're going to notice, is this purple section, which starts at -2, but then it ends at +2 right there. So -2 to +2, and it is in between there. So I'm going to say that x's that we want are greater than or equal to -2, but less than or equal to +2, because it is in between these two values. Now, the third domain restriction that we're going to focus in on is this one that starts at 2 again. And this graph just keeps going, and it goes and goes and goes and goes and goes up. And as it keeps going up, we are following the x-axis out, and the graph just keeps going up above it. So we say that the domain restriction for that one is x greater than or equal to 2. Now, for purposes right now, we may have parts that are not equal, but this is a continuous graph. So I'm just going to use that they are all equal, and that means that they are all connecting at these points right here and filling in values for each other. Those are how you do the domain restrictions. You're looking at the x-axis and making sure that there's graph above or below.